because I don't want to wear out my back doing some of this stuff. But this is the rant. And y'all know when I use the older ambrosia, I sometimes have to cut it. And I was doing my walk this morning. This morning, I didn't get up as early as I thought I would. And the day ran a little bit longer than I thought it would. I said, hey, self, what are we going to rant about today? And the idea came about cutting it. Cut. The cut. Brother Hatim, you going to talk about the cut? Yes, Lord. I am going to talk about the cut. And it might not be the cut that a lot of y'all might be thinking about. I'm talking about the cutting. Because every now and then in our lives, we got to take time and we have to cut it. We got to cut some people off. See, when I was younger and I used to play sports, there was always the threat of the cut. When you went and tried out for a team, there was always the threat of the cut. And the cut was a very serious thing. The cut and the idea of being cut pushed you to try to do your best every time because you never knew until you knew you was off the list. Well, let me say it again. You never knew that you was off the list until you was off the list, that you was going to be removed off the list. The cut was taken seriously. And for some reason, a lot of us, we done fell into a state where the cut no longer exists in our life. We allow anyone or anything to be involved in our life. We have gotten rid of the cut. The cut has been eliminated. The cut has been discarded. The cut has been pushed up out of our lives. So we allow second and third string people to be involved in our lives, to be involved in our organizations, to be involved in our tribes, and to be involved in our families. And second and third string people are very important, don't get me wrong. But they don't belong on first team. Let me say that again. Second and third string people are excellent human beings, are very important to the team, but they don't belong on the first team unless somebody from the first team is injured and they're just happening to be in that space to fill it for them until that first team person comes back. Family, we got to be scared. We got to stop being scared of being able to cut people up out of our life, cut people up out of our tribe, cut people up out of our business, cut people up out of our lives. Especially those of us that's serious about building. See, because the threat of the cut makes people act right. The threat of the cut makes people produce. The threat of the cut helps people grow and helps them become better. I know it causes a little bit of stress, but there's certain type of stresses that we have to talk about, family. There is stress that takes away from you. There's stress that is unhealthy for you, but there's also a stress that makes you better, makes you stronger. What do you think it is when you're lifting weights? What do you think it is when you're doing your walks? What do you think it is when you're doing your runs? What do you think it is when you're doing your workouts? That is a healthy type of stress. And there is also a healthy type of stress that comes with life. And we need to start learning how to use this healthy type of stress. And that cutting, in many ways, was a healthy type of stress. When you got a balanced coach, not a coach that's trying to just have sex with the mothers and just cutting a child to hurt the mama's feelings or some shit like that, but somebody who's actually looking for the best. I want y'all to imagine Just take a second and just imagine who you would have if Michael Jordan was not cut from his 10th grade team. Let me drink with my left hand. Would the same competitor been brought out of Michael Jordan if he didn't have to sit out his 10th grade year because that coach said that he wasn't good enough? Would that fire of competition would have came out in basketball? See, sometimes that type of good stress builds up things that brings out the incredible, brings out the unstoppable in individuals. And what do? What do we do with it? Oh, we eliminate it all. Everybody get a trophy, not only on the Little League, but also in our lives. We spend all of our time trying to make sure that everybody feels good and everybody feels valued. But what type of world does that give you? I tell you what type of world that gives you. That gives you the type of world without borders. Just go to a black community, a black area. That's the type of world it gives you, where everybody is accepted and you can come in regardless of what you did. You can open up a store here, ain't no problem. There's no borders. There's no rules. Everybody fits. Total democracy, because everybody got a voice. Just saying. I'm just saying. And those without skills to actually get out and do something, all they got to do is be able to pick up a gun. And they're able to run shit. They're able to get some goddamn respect. Huh. That what we got going on? I don't like it. Be mad at me if you want. I don't give a damn. Listen to me, family. Listen to me. We are playing games. We're playing games with our lives, our organization, our relationships. Playing games. We letting the unqualified run the ship. We letting those who have went to schools that taught them lies to lead our lives and to lead our organizations. And I'm saying we need to stop that shit now. Family, it's okay to practice the cut. We at Giammi Journey Media and Giammi Journey Tribe believe in the cut and believe in the power of the cut. You know, be like, well, Brother Hatem, what if we don't want to hurt them? You don't have to go up to them in their face and be like, you cut. You just stop fucking with them. No, dog, I ain't fucking with you. I can't fuck with you no more. There's some shit going on there, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I just can't fuck with you no more. And if we need to have that conversation, we can have that conversation. But we need to start being honest with each other. See, because this goes back to my truth. Being able to distinguish the real from the unreal. We got a bunch of unreal people driving the community. What we got left in the community. We got a bunch of unreal people, a bunch of illusions that are leading the people. You know why? Because we didn't cut their ass. Because we didn't make them have to qualify to even get into positions. We allow outside institutions to put these individuals into places of power without us saying anything. Well, I can't say nothing. There's nothing we could do. Yeah, there is. We could go and we could hire our own people. Now, listen. I had to sit down, I had to do the math, because I said, what do I want Giammi to be in next year? I said, well, I need 2 positions that are paying at least $60,000 a year. Not including, that ain't me. That's 120 right there. And we need another 80,000. So we need another employee that's going to be able to work for 40,000. And we need 2 positions that pay 20,000 for our young, for some of the young people to come in and they can see these positions. That's a total of $400,000 in a year. Take 400,000. Where's my calculator? Where you at, Google? Okay, Google. Where the hell you at?
I'm taking courses in natural language processing, machine learning, and computer vision.
Okay. Oh shit. I asked Google where she was. I'm taking courses in natural language processing, machine learning, and computer vision, which means she could watch me. She watching y'all. But okay, Google, what's 400,000 divided by 365?
100,000 divided by 365 is approximately 273.97.
Okay, that's wrong. I said, okay, Google, what is 400,000 divided by 365?
400,000 divided by 365 is approximately 1,095.89.
All right, let's get a little bit more precise. Okay, Google, what's 400,000 divided by 365.25?
400,000 divided by 365.25 is approximately 1,095.14.
I can't keep a pencil. I can't keep a pen. Hold on for a second. It's real life here, Gianni Journey. Gina! Bring my book back. So, the number for us right now is 1,095. Because I want y'all to understand what we trying to do at Gianni Journey. So now, you just heard me talk about 2, 3, 5 people working full time for Gianni Journey. Not wrong, book bag. 5 people working for Gianni Journey. Plus Gianni Journey making another $200,000 so that we could do all the stuff that we need to do. We got the holidays. We want to show out on Juneteenth. We want to show out on Kwanzaa. We don't want to have to always be begging people to be able to do that. So we need to come up with an enterprise that's doing at least $400,000 a year, right? 200,000 so that we can have money to do stuff and do the camping trips and freak it out. $200,000 for people to work directly for GMA and in essence work directly for the village and work directly for the community and possibly the state, because we'll be able to send people to different places to do different things. We can have people watching what's going on in the city council. So thank you, baby. So that we can so that we know what decisions we need to make, so we know what to vote for. You know what I'm saying? We got somebody actually representing our best interest that's not working for an outside organization and being paid hush money. You know what I'm saying? How can I put it? Their betterment is directly connected to us, right? So I said, so that's 1,095. We have 1,095. So that means in order to be able to do that, Gianni Journey has to be able to produce $1,095 per day. Okay, let's go even deeper. Okay, Google. What is 195 divided by 24? Okay, Google. What's 1,095 divided by 24?
1,095 divided by 24 is 45.625.
So 46 per hour. This means that in order to be able to do what we want to do, Gianni, or at least I haven't even presented this to the trial. Gianni needs to be able to produce $46 per hour. It's 24 hours in a day. Making 46 hours per, you know what I'm saying, per hour, every hour of the day. $46 an hour. If we was to say, and if per for an 8-hour day, if we was only wanted to count 8 hours, that would be about $92 per hour. Giambi itself will have to produce. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, boom, how do we move to that? And how can we move to that if we're hanging on to second, third, and fourth string people? Or better yet, we're moving second, third, and fourth string people in front of the first team. Or better yet, we got fourth team people pretending to be first. You know what I'm saying? First team. For those that don't understand, first team is when you in sports. Y'all know what I'm the starting team, right? People to go out there and start. See, we got to understand, we are, and I say it all, we at war. Where my war horn? Can I get my war horn? We at war. We drinking coffee, chilling. Look at me, I'm drinking coffee, chilling. We at war. And we got our fourth team in. Not even as a ruse. They actually on, you know what I'm saying? And it's like family. It's time for us to really get serious about what we're doing. It's time for us to really start building trust. See, because we could save ourselves, right? But it's a matter of the organization. We got individuals trying to do it from an individual level, but you can't do it from an individual level. Why? Because the tribe is not developed to be able to protect the individual. The families are not able to protect the individuals. See, those motivational speakers are speaking not to you, but they're speaking to your West Asian counterparts. Why? Because these West Asian counterparts have their tribes together and have their families together so that the individual can step up and be protected. He or she could be supported. So we have to start from the tribal level, and it don't take that long. But we just have to understand what we're doing. We have to understand what we're up against. When you think that you're competing with an individual, see, most of us think that we are in a competition that is between individuals. We are in a competition. When we talk business and we talk social structure and we talk education and we talk professions and we talk nations, we are in a competition of generations. And it hurts my heart that we don't recognize that these motherfuckers, it's a reason why you can have 3 and 4 generations of doctors. It's a reason. It's not luck, is not they more intelligent than you. It's that they're exposed to it when they're young and they believe that they are supposed to become that, and they are able to do it and they're able to be put in the places where they need to be put. It's the tribe looking out for them. It's the family looking out for them. And then they can stand up at the end and make you think that it was all them, when in fact it wasn't. And a family and a tribe had the audacity and the balls and the foresight to know when to start cutting individuals that were not productive in the direction that they was headed. Many of us are drowning because we're hanging on the dead weight. And I know it's cruel. Brother Hatim, we all have, yes, we all have value. We all have value in the place where we supposed to be. Some of us are in places where we don't need to be. You in the goddamn way. Move. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Some of y'all just standing in the way. That's my rant for the day. Cut their ass. That's the title. Cut their ass. That is the title of this rant for the day. So as we say in Giame family, you know, class is dismissed. So y'all know what I'm about to do right now. I'm gonna go and cut off the record.